There's been a lot of change in the partner compensation aspect of firms in the era of private equity. Now there's a massive push for real growth at scale consistently over years. And whether or not you're funded by private equity or not, you're going to have to keep pace with those expectations of the industry and in order to be competitive. That requires asking different things of your partners and quite frankly using different metrics to measure the contributions that they're putting forward to the firm. When you think about what you're asking of partners, you need to shape different roles and different ways of going to market in a much more coordinated way. You can't just wish that partners would stop sitting on a stagnant book or would start solving problems as solutions with higher impact and higher price tags. It's what everyone wants, but you have to move it to action. The firm's ability to stay up with the expectations either of your capital backers or your partners, if you're independent, literally depends on it. This requires expectations and metrics that leadership really have to commit to, and formalizing the need to embed solutions rather than just services, create really multiple points of contact between many partners across relationships and across the C-suite of your clients. And being able to seamlessly interact with various parts of the client's business without it seeming like there are too many points of contact or too many voices in the room. We've also got to ensure that the price that you're getting for the value delivered is commensurate. Now, one of the other parts of what's changed with partner compensation in big accounting firms with private equity is there's a big shift from winner-take-all annual cash comp to longer-term wealth generation through equity. Management really has to adjust the narrative now to partners who are used to seeing how well they did in the amount of cash or total cash that they take home, and now having to deliver a message that they are building wealth through the equity vehicle or the phantom equity vehicle or profits interest, whatever vehicle they're using over the course of years. Now, the good news is in the past, 5-10 years ago, nobody was really sure any firm would sell, so that transaction might never come in that era. Now we have many that have done the transaction and even some that have or are starting to make the turn to a second private equity funding investor. So the good news is that belief is there, and you have new tools as well. The real possibility of that turn also brings with it new vehicles. You can use profits interests or phantom stock and really put more equity or equity-like vehicles in the hands of a broader set of partners. In order for them to value that, though, so that they understand that it is actually creating wealth for them, it requires what I would call more show-me actions from leadership. Ways to show them the value that's being created in that equity vehicle and the total reward statements that come with it to show the total compensation or the total rewards that they might be getting in all the vehicles from base and bonus and equity types of vehicles. You also have to link the things that you're asking them to do differently or do more of to the increase in that enterprise value. If they're doing things that aren't going to lead to annual cash, they have to know that it's building enterprise value, and they have to see the kind of enterprise value that is coming with it. That's a different thing than management has been used to doing in the past, and it requires really, as I say, direct show-me actions. Winning the partner compensation game in this new era requires really adjusting the roles of partners, linking metrics to those key growth behaviors, and deftly evolving the compensation narrative from management to partners.